Whenever I watch a movie or a TV series,
Write checks for Lex.
and get to the big reveal where the villain is introduced,
I am Count Olaf.
more often than not, I feel let down. This is because the bar has been set so high when it comes to antagonists, thanks to one single 120-year-old character, Moriarty. There have been many reimaginings of Moriarty since he was given to us by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. But in this video, I'm going to stick to Andrew Scott's portrayal in the BBC series Sherlock. So what is it about Moriarty that makes him the ultimate antagonist? There are many good ways to make a good bad guy. They need to be likeable, proud, persuasive, driven, vengeful, and smart. But I think there are three main rules Moriarty follows that give him the title. First, Moriarty is simply a worthy adversary for Sherlock. This may not sound like a rule that needs to be pointed out, but too often, heroes and villains simply are not worthy of each other. There's no personal reason for the conflict between the two, other than because the hero is the hero and the villain is the villain. There is no motivation.
And now God bends to my will.
When we first meet Moriarty, he puts Sherlock through a series of tests to ensure he is in fact a worthy opponent.
First test passed, it would seem. Here's the second.
Once he decides Sherlock does match up to his level of intellect, Moriarty wants to attack Sherlock on a personal level, as he is now a worthy challenge.
I cut loose all those people, all those little problems, even 30 million quid just to get you to come out and play.
Moriarty does this by attacking Sherlock's greatest weakness, and by using his own strengths against him. In the Season 2 final, Moriarty lures Sherlock into a trap to get him right where he wants him. Moriarty continues to make sure Sherlock is a worthy adversary by making him solve multiple clues of a case that doesn't exist, eventually unearthing that what Sherlock believes is his greatest strength is actually his greatest weakness.
That's your weakness. You always want everything to be clever.
Once Moriarty achieves this, he attacks Sherlock by giving him a simple choice.
Your only three friends in the world will die. Unless
I kill myself.
This choice Moriarty forces Sherlock into making leads to the second reason Moriarty is the ultimate antagonist. He drives character development. Once again, this is a point where many films fail. We simply get a villain that not only provides no real threat, but also doesn't challenge the hero's character. When we sit there watching the Avengers fight off an alien invasion, we know that they will eventually win. The aliens will not take over Earth, the heroes will win and the day will be saved. This not only makes for a boring plot, but it also doesn't force the heroes to make any choices that drive character development. There is no personal sacrifice or growth. However, the choice that Moriarty presents to Sherlock is real. There are believable choices with believable consequences, and there are multiple believable outcomes based on the choices Sherlock has to make. And depending on which choice he does make, Sherlock will grow and develop as a character. And we don't know what choice he will make, and what the result of this choice will be. But Moriarty does. A good villain will know what the hero will choose, because of the third rule. He has many of the same characteristics as the hero.
we're just alike, you and I.
Both Moriarty and Sherlock are geniuses.
Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Clever.
Both choose to be consultants for their work, rather than be employed.
Consulting criminal. Brilliant.
Isn't it?
And they both believe that what they are doing will further society. There are huge similarities at the core of these characters, which is beautifully contrasted in their outward appearance. They also must be competing for the same goal. This is what creates direct conflict and an actual reason for them to go against each other. This again links back to the hero and villain having a personal reason to be competing. Both have the same goal, solving problems.
I want to solve the problem. Our problem.
However, the way that Moriarty goes about this is misdirected when compared to Sherlock.
People have died.
That's what people do!
By sharing this common goal, both Moriarty and Sherlock are in direct competition. 3 simple yet integral rules, each reinforcing one another. The correct way to create a hero and a villain, not just pitting a good guy against a bad guy, because one is a criminal and one is a good Samaritan. Andrew Scott does an amazing job at portraying Moriarty, but these 3 rules are the reason Moriarty truly is the king when it comes to villains.
Every fairy tale needs a good old-fashioned villain.
And honey, you should see me in a crown.
G'day guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, tap that like button and maybe share it on Facebook or Twitter, or call up your mum and tell her about it. Remember, subscribe for more in the future and feel free to share your opinions in the comments below.